All right. It is Intuitive Empress coming to you with another message. And we have intuitive messages for the sign of Aquarius. Your Jupiter, your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, your Venus, all of those things or placements. I will be reading for intuitive messages that come straight from the divine. I could be speaking to your spiritual life, your path, your life path, your career, anything the Most High wants me to speak to. Love may come up, and if it does, or any of these things come up, I will be clarifying accordingly. All right. I could be speaking to your past, present, and or future energy. This message is also timeless. Okay, so whenever you get it, no matter what the date or the month that it says it's for, if it comes into your timeline, it was meant for you to have it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Some things may resonate with you, others may not, or may not resonate with you at all. If it does not, you can share it with someone that it does resonate for, who may also be an Aquarius. All right. Alright, so now that we have all of the housekeeping items out of the way, also, if you would like a personal reading, something fell out real fast. If you would like a personal reading, that information will be in the description. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Please hit the bell notification so you know when the next reading is coming. So someone is feeling overburdened, Aquarius. All right. You are completely surrounded and protected, loved and guided by the Most High and his angels. All right. Next year, High Priestess, Prophetess. Wow. All right, so some of you have been feeling overburdened, and it says so many responsibilities, so little time, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, okay? Some of you have been carrying a heavy load, but know that you are completely surrounded and protected and loved and guided by the angels and the Most High. Some things may be coming to you next year or within the next year, so it could be any time from now into next year. You have a prophetic calling. You hear from God and he gives you revelation on things a little more in depth for other people. See, a lot of people think that that prophetic gift is for them. It's not. It's for other people. All right, so I'm going to take that and this, because that one was flipping over. So we have think positive and rejection is actually divine protection. Okay, with all of the things that you have and all of the burdens that you have, Spirit is telling you to think positively. Okay, and that you may have been, wow, okay, all this came out. All right. You may have been going through rejection, but it was actually protection for you. No rejection feels good, but sometimes it's for your good. Okay, you have angels ministering protection, warring angels, angels carrying your blessings. This is why the Most High says, think positive, because you're completely surrounded and protected and guided by the Most High and his angels. And then his angels came out to let you know which ones are there, and ask of the Most High for these angels to come to minister to you, to give you insight. Your angels of protection, your warring angels, and the ones carrying your blessings. Okay? Don't spend so much time in your head. Trust your gut and start acting on your goals. And that's the thinker. It says think positive. So because a lot of times when you're too much in your head, you're not thinking positively. Okay? Some of you have experienced soul hurt from the rejection that you have received. It could have, for some of you, you were rejected even in the church or your temple or whatever religion you decide to subscribe to. Because I'm not going to assume everyone that watches my channel is of a certain religious background. He actually called me out from where I was to cross those lines anyway. And it says the time is now. The more you trust your intuition, the more empowered you will be. Don't give up on your dreams. Truth revealed. So, again, you have your ministering angels that are going to be revealing some truths to you, speaking to you. The more you trust your discernment, your intuition, the voice of the Most High, the more empowered you will become. And it's time for you to do that now and not give up on your dreams and what has been promised to you from the Most High. Okay? Because somebody here is a boss. It says emperor, but that could be male or female. Okay? Didn't I say use your intuition, use your discernment? Discernment is another word for intuition. When you have that gut feeling that something's not right or that you're supposed to go in a certain way, trusting that discernment for the spiritual journey that you are going on. All of this is about the spiritual journey of you having this call to do the things that you need to do. Everything else is going to be line up when you do that, and the time is now. I think I said it in the last video, and I'll say it there. When I pause, I'm listening because I'll hear things that I'm supposed to give you and to make sure that I'm on the right path. So if I stop, I just want to make sure that I'm giving that message from the Most High and giving that revelation. So there was nothing in here about romance. There was nothing in here about career or finances. This was spiritual and it was about mindset. So because of that, I am going to clarify with some oracle cards and some divine doorway cards. Okay, I don't know why that card did that. They've never done that before. All right. Okay. All right, so we have help raise the vibrations of everyone you encounter. That is part of your calling. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of the Holy Spirit. Okay? reflect. Okay, take some time to reflect, to meditate, so you can get what you need. That's very important. And know that you have free will. You can choose not to go on that spiritual journey due to your limiting beliefs. You do think great things. Do small things with great love. Okay? But don't let your limiting beliefs stop you from the transformation that you will go on if you go with the flow. Okay? Because the reason why you don't want to take the journey is because you have self-limiting beliefs. Oh, nobody will hear me. I'm not worthy of this. Ask your angels for assistance. So we had angels here. We had angels in this other deck twice. Okay? Ask your angels. They're close by. Ask them for the protection. Ask them for those things. Decree and declare those things. God has given angels charge over you. Ask those angels to come. Listen to your inner knowing. You are being guided. Listen to your intuition. You are being guided. Anything else? Be discerning about what and who you let in. Listen to your inner knowing, your discernment, because you're being guided. Do that shadow work, okay, to heal yourself. Speak the truth in divine love, Aquarius. See, that's the thing. When you're a prophet, you have to speak, and you have to speak the truth. Doesn't matter who doesn't like it. You've done your job. See, a lot of times people think, oh, if they didn't receive it, it wasn't of God. Nope. Just because they didn't receive it, the proof is going to be in the pudding. Especially depending on the message you have to give. And just because something didn't always come to pass, because everything is about decision. Even in here it said free will. You have free will of whether you want to do this or not, Aquarius. And guess what? When you give a message from the Most High as his mouthpiece, people have a decision to make on what they're going to do. And things happen or either don't happen in their life because of the decisions and the choices that they made from the time you gave that word. That's the same thing here. Everything is based on a decision of people. So if you make the decision that you're not going to take the spiritual journey, guess what? You're not going to have that prophetic thing. You're not going to have the spiritual awakening. Doesn't mean that the message wasn't correct. It just means that you made certain choices out of your own free will. All right, so we have dietary changes. Some of you will be directed because you're being guided to make certain dietary changes for your spiritual growth and journey. And here you go, spiritual growth. I can't make this up. Dietary changes. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Because there are going to be changes in your family dynamic. You might need to volunteer yourself to take off some of the burdens that you have, so you're not thinking about your burdens. The best way to lift burdens is to volunteer and help other people. Your finances have been affected and will be affected and will be taken care of in this, so don't worry. Take the time to care for yourself. That's the dietary changes. That's healing family issues, or sometimes walking away from it. Take the next step now and moving to the next level, moving to a new home, just moving where you're being guided to move and the way you're being guided to move. Okay? All right, so we are going to get some affirmations. Okay. Anything else for Aquarius? Yep, that's it. All right, so health. I honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. This is one of the reasons why, for health reasons, but also so that you can maintain your health in the journey that you are taking, you may need to do those dietary changes, okay? And we have freedom. I possess and the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Again, free will is up here. It's up to you. And you can create your own happiness. You are more powerful than you know. Okay? And then you realize change is coming. Whether you want it or not, there's going to be change, good or bad. Depends on, basically, you're at a crossroads in your life, Aquarius. And there are going to be changes one way or the other. But it depends on the path that you decide to take. And it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay? Fear. Some of you are not moving out because of fear. Change is scary. Walking in a call, especially a call as intricate as being prophetic, is scary. So you want to say, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. That is going to help you to move in that energy of love on this journey. It's not going to be an easy journey, but it will be well worth it. If you decide to take it. If you don't decide to take it, then there will be a whole calling that you do not fulfill. And you may be good with that. You may not. The choice is yours. You have free will. Free will kept coming up in the reading. So basically, the divine is saying the choice is yours. The choice is yours. But if you take the way that I'm guiding you, you're going to be so powerful. You're going to be so protected. And you'll still have some protection. You will go through some things because of disobedience and not accepting it. But it's really up to you what you should do, or it's really up to you. It really, really is. That's all I can say about that. I am actually going to leave that here for you, Aquarius. I'm not going to take it any further because I haven't been given anything else. And I don't want to harp on this topic. I just wanted to marinate for you. I thank you so much for joining me. If you like this message, if this message resonated for you, please like and comment on it. Thank you, and see you next message.